Today at the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C., more than 3,000 invited guests, including all living presidents, met there for the funeral of President George H.W. Bush. He, of course, the 41st president of the United States. Among those there, of course, his son, President George W. Bush. Also, his son, Jeb Bush, former governor of Florida. Eulogies from George W. Bush, Bush biographer John Meacham, and also former Senator Alan Simpson all took place. Everyone agreed not to trash talk Donald Trump, even though he was there, gave pretty much a cold response to the Clintons, only shaking the hands there of President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama as well. The contrast throughout the entire funeral was obvious in terms of when Bush was president compared to what we are seeing today. And so all across, of course, here's a video there of the former living presidents there. Also, of course, you had the vice presidents, Dan Quayle, who served under President Bush. We had Joe Biden, who was there, in addition to Al Gore. All of those vice presidents were there, as it was a packed church. George W. Bush talked about the final words from his father, where he got emotional. You see right there where he was tearing up, laughing about, of course, some of that eulogy, but also tearing up because the final words of his father was, "I love you." And so today, of course, was a national day of mourning for President George H.W. Bush, a national day. Donald Trump called for that. The body of President George H.W. Bush is flying back to Texas, where there will be a funeral tomorrow at the Episcopal Church St. Martin's in Houston at 11 a.m. Central. Then there's going to be a burial, a private burial at Texas A&M University, where the Bush Library is located, and he will be buried next to his wife, Barbara Bush, former First Lady, who died 8 months ago. All right, folks, back to our Roland Unfiltered video in just one moment. As we transition into the holiday season, this is the time when we start thinking about giving and sharing. Sometimes the best gift you can give somebody is an opportunity that could potentially change their lives economically. That's why our friends at Transatlantic Real Estate have created an investment opportunity for the everyday investor. It involves legal marijuana and crowdfunding. No, we ain't trying to give you weed. We're trying to get you to make money off of weed. Now, we all know that legal marijuana has created one of the fastest growing industries in America, a multi-billion-dollar industry. We also know that crowdfunding makes it easy to be an early investor to get in on an opportunity. It really is a no-brainer. But it gets even better. Transatlantic Real Estate is different, and they have a business model that is simple to understand. They buy land that supports marijuana grow operations and lease it to licensed, high-paying tenants. Now, did you hear that? You are investing in the landlord of a licensed marijuana farm in a high-growth market. And for a limited time, you can invest as little as $300 up to $10,000 before the company goes public. Now, here's some more good news. They recently extended the offer, which means you still have time if you take action now. Now, keep in mind, you must complete and confirm your application to participate. So be sure to complete the process. Now, look, don't spend all your money over the holidays and end up with empty pockets and buying stuff that you're not going to be able to use a year from now. Instead, get a return on your investment. You can also consider making an investment for someone special. Now, how's that for a holiday gift? Yes, you're welcome. To get started, go to marijuanastock.org. That's marijuanastock.org to get in the game right now. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered.